Shalom, everybody. It's Rabbi Rudin. I wanted to do a special in Hebrew. Here we go. In Jewish parlance, the word for meditation perhaps is kavanah. A kavanah means an intention. So as we light these Shabbat candles, I wanted to especially ask for a blessing and invite members of our first responders, our therapists, our RNs, our doctors, our caregivers, the people who really represent and exemplify all that is best in humanity. I'd like to, before lighting the candles, to kind of, in a sense, maybe reframe what is happening here. There was a time when a plague would come; it would be seen as the Havdil, an act of God. That's something that nothing could be done about. That we could try to take measures, and they were arbitrary often, and not founded on knowledge, not founded on science and on what is real about the universe. Capriciousness. But now, for the very first time, perhaps in human history, we are coming together as humanity, united humanity all over the world, to try to do what is necessary to defeat this illness. And it is historical, in the sense not just of the illness, because God knows there have been many illnesses that have plagued humanity, but also in coming together as a species to fight against it. And our medical, our caregivers, our doctors, our scientists, our therapists, they are on the front line of this struggle not of destruction and death, but of life, a struggle to heal, not to mar, not to harm, but to fix. And as such, you are the holiest of the holies, Kodesh HaKodashim. And just as the Kohen Gadol, the high priest in ancient times, would go into the Holy of Holies, which is a place of peril, a place of where coming into the presence, the rabbis said if a unworthy thought, if an impure thought had gone into the mind of the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, then the entire world would be threatened. The entire world might revert to chaos. And in the same way, the great care that you are taking, that must be taken at every stage, requires so much mindfulness, so much awareness, so much consciousness. So think of yourselves as being the hands of the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, going in to the Holy of Holies, as you treat, as you relieve suffering, as you cure and bring relief from pain and suffering. So I'd like to invite you to think about the story of Elijah the prophet standing on the Carmel, raising his hands to God. And if you want to rise or sit and breathe comfortably, close your eyes and think about Elijah's words: God, send your fire down through me. Send your fire down through me, that I might be filled with your energy, might be filled with your flame, might be filled with your power and your healing, to turn the hearts of humanity to each other, to you, to strength, to faith, to love, and to compassion. So imagine that the response of God was the flame, a holy flame came down, completely enveloping, not with destruction, not with illness, but with healing. So think about the flame coming down to you a flame of love, a flame of compassion, strengthening you, strengthening your immune system, strengthening your faith, strengthening your mindfulness, strengthening your determination, helping you to feel the regard and love of all of humanity to you and of God's love through you. Think about from your center, the little tiny yud that is the center of every human soul, radiating a field of strength, a field of healing through which nothing can penetrate to you, a field of care directed outward, helping you to remember what you are doing and why you are doing it, to help you to be mindful, to make sure that you are following all the procedures to preserve not just your patient, but you, protecting you, enveloping you in healing, directed a field of protection, a field of strength, a field of faith. And to realize that this field, this energy is available to you at all times. For Shomer Yisrael lo yanum v'lo yishan, the guardian of Israel, does not slumber, does not sleep. Adonai tzilcha al yad yaminecha. God is your guardian at your right hand, enveloping you with the flame of healing, the flame of zeal, the flame of love. The physical flame that we kindle now of the Shabbat candle is just a physical reflection, expression of the flame that is in your heart, the flame that is you, as we welcome this Shabbat, as we bring in the light. Be you the light, the holy light of God. Let it come through you. Let it banish fear. Let it illuminate. As candle, as light kindles light. May your light kindle, blessing you, your families, your patients, all you care for, all the world, connecting you with God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kideshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של Shabbat. So you open our eyes and see the lights of the Shabbat candles. Let's join together. Shalom Aleichem. Summon angels to surround you, to accompany you, and to guard you. Imagine that as you walk in your rounds and your care, you are never walking alone. You are surrounded by forces of love, forces of protection, forces of strength. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon. As the lights go out around us, your light grows stronger. Mi melech malchei amlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Boachem leshalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Barchuni leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Tzechem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech Amlachim, Akadosh Baruch Hu. Now imagine the light infusing you with strength. Accept now the blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha. God bless you and guard you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichoneka. May the light of God's countenance be reflected in your professionalism, in your healing, in your compassion. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's kindness and love be reflected in you and through you, protecting you in your families and giving you this Shabbat and always the blessings of Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Chazak ve'ematz. Be strong and of good courage. We are with you. God's presence is with you. Amen.